The Cold War was the best thing to happen to Hollywood since World War II. Hi, friends. Now, that was a pretty bold statement, considering the Cold War also led to the blacklist in Hollywood. But I still maintain it's true anyway. Think about it. The Cold War gave Hollywood a ready-made villain on the world stage, at a time when movies were already moving on from the hankety-clankety guys from Germany. The Yazis had already been defeated, whereas the Soviets were an up-to-the-minute threat, ripped right out of the headlines. The Cold War gave us Bond, James Bond, which in turn gave us the Man from U.N.C.L.E., Danger Man / Secret Agent. It gave us Derek Flint and Matt Helm. It gave us The Prisoner. It also gave us movies like The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, Topaz, Jet Pilot, and many, many others. Even the television series Riley Ace of Spies might qualify as a product of the Cold War. Spy movies, space movies, comedies, all kinds of stuff, right up to 2010, the year we make contact, from 1984, and of course, that movie's predecessor, the quintessential science fiction film, 2001. And The Hunt for Red October. There's tons of them. All of it goes back to the post-war pissing contest between the Soviet Union and the West. But aside from the Soviets themselves, no one was sorrier to see them go than Hollywood. This time, we're looking at a great star-packed Cold War thriller set aboard a nuclear submarine racing to an Arctic outpost, Ice Station Zebra, from 1968. I hadn't seen the movie in a long time. Then I got this new Blu-ray in the mail. One of my fans, Michael, he got this for me off my wish list, and this is super cool. If you're out there, hey, I really appreciate it. Thanks, Michael. The story goes like this. A Russian satellite has jettisoned a capsule, which lands in the Arctic, not far away from a civilian weather research station known as Ice Station Zebra. Then there are frantic calls from the station. An explosion and fire has killed some of the crew, and the survivors desperately call for help. There's a huge blizzard going on, so no plane can reach the scene. The United States dispatches a nuclear submarine to go in under the ice and rescue the men. But they also put on board a British Secret Service operative, an expatriate Russian agent working for the West, and a company of Marines. The captain wants to know what it's all about, but the agent won't tell him. On the journey, there's suspicion and sabotage that threatens the submarine and her crew. It's a race against time to reach Ice Station Zebra before the weather clears and the Russians can move in. This leads to a Cold War standoff at the top of the world, which could result in the Cold War becoming a hot war with nukes. So the stakes are high in this one, and they keep the mystery going right up to the end. A really good peek into the shadowy side of espionage between the world powers, directed by the legendary John Sturges. Ice Station Zebra stars Rock Hudson as the captain of the submarine. He was one of those actors that always seems underrated to me, like Claude Rains or Ray Milland. This guy could play anything. Comedy, drama, action, you name it. And you just like to see him. Here he plays it no nonsense. His character is a serious naval officer, confident and intelligent, and you just buy it. Also in the cast is the mighty Ernest Borgnine as the Russian expat. What can I say? Borgnine is a real favorite of mine. He was part of a class of actor we don't have anymore. People like Jack Klugman, Carl Malden, Carol O'Connor, Jack Lemmon, just great character actors and real serious actors who, again, could play anything and make you believe it. They all came along in the 50s, taking over from the old Hollywood stars, bringing a new energy to the screen. The same thing happened again in the next decade and into the 70s with guys like Clint Eastwood, Steve McQueen, Robert Redford, and Paul Newman. Jim Brown is here. He plays a Marine officer. Is he a good guy or a suspect? Is he the saboteur? You'll also catch Lloyd Nolan as an admiral who gives Rock Hudson his orders. And the British agent is played by none other than Number 6 himself, the great Patrick McGoohan from the Prisoner TV series. In fact, he took a break from one episode of the series to appear in this picture. In that one, they did a mind transfer thing, so Number 6 was actually played by a different actor, and then McGoohan later did a voiceover to help cover his absence. McGoohan was a powerful actor, Shakespearean in his delivery. There's some great byplay between him and Rock Hudson, and we get to see two totally different acting styles collide here. Hudson is great, and he holds his own, but I gotta give the edge to McGoohan. I'm giving this one 3.5 paws. This is a great film that really brings home the threat posed by the Soviet Union. Yet, it's not all hoorah America or anything. It's a good look at the realities of espionage during the Cold War, and it's meant for grown-ups. They got so much right. The directing, the acting, the mystery, the sets, the soundtrack. Oh, do yourself a favor and screen this as soon as you can. Definitely a movie you should see. Ice Station Zebra is available on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and digitally from Amazon Prime. Well, I'll be back soon with another video. In the meantime, you take care of yourselves, okay? And I'll see you in the next one.